I was on mute this whole time. So, what's up, everybody? This is Myron. Hey, I've been on mute for like the last minute. I wanted to do an underwriting Zoom today. So, what had happened is I sent out a bunch of free underwriting calculators or it's one calculator to a bunch of people. Almost 100 people asked for this calculator, and then they're like, "Well, how do I use it? Like, how do I underwrite a deal?" So, what I wanted to do is have that Zoom today. I want to show you all how I use this calculator. If you don't have it yet, all you have to do is go to the getblastcrm.com/free calculator. Get your free calculator. It is free, and I'll show you how we're going to use it today. And but yeah, if you're here, introduce yourself, type in the side chat who you are, what you're doing. I'm just going to jump right into it. I love to do actionable videos, not talk about a bunch of crap theory and bull crap people talk about, showing you nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and show you all this calculator, like so. All right, there we go. Let me check on this. Okay, cool. Let me drop this down. What's going on? Carol, how are you? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being on the live today. So, what I want to do is just break down what, there's a lot of stuff going on in this underwriting sheet, right? There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll just start right here. Property details. This is where you put the address, this is where you put the agent's name, you put the seller's name, you put the buyer's name. I'm a little bit behind on the date, so we can go ahead and put the 4th here. Something like that. And when do you want to close? And when you start underwriting the deal, when you start putting in the figures, it'll start doing a couple things up here. It'll tell you what the equity is. It will tell you what the cash flow is on on all these different types of cash flow. And you put the property details in, like I said. You can put the mortgage amount, any other, like a solar lien or a HELOC. If you have closing cost, if you want to give the cash, make the offer, what you want to give to the seller down, what do you want to get to the agent, if there are arrears, if you want to put an assignment fee in there. And the second part would be seller finance. So if you want to do a seller finance note, you can do you can take over a mortgage and do seller finance, right? And it allows you to do the interest rate. You can put an interest rate in there. You can put what the amortization rate is. So maybe you want a 30-year loan with a 7-year balloon. You can also do interest only if you want to do an interest only loan. And this will help you underwrite for cash flow. Okay. Let me see, make sure I don't have any questions. I find this simple to use. It might look like a lot of stuff, right? And so what I want to do is I thought it'd be a good idea to just go to the Facebook page. Let me switch my screen. Hold on one second. Show my screen. Let's do. I think I can just do this. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just went to the Facebook group, Creative Real Estate with Pace Morby, and I saw this up at the top, this Tulsa, Oklahoma deal. It's a duplex, I think. Is it a duplex? Two. Yeah, duplex. So I'm like, I'll just take this. This is easy enough. I'll just take this and put it in this calculator. So what it looks like is, okay, let's just put Tulsa, Oklahoma duplex. Okay. Are you all able to see the calculator and when I switch back to Facebook like this? I need to go back here and just make sure you guys can see, you all can see what I'm doing back and forth. Um, yeah, it's easier for me if I just share the whole. Okay, thanks, Mike. It's easier for me if I just share this whole tab or this whole browser. Okay, so I'm gonna take this seller finance. The purchase price is 257,600. Okay, so I could just kind of put that right there. It doesn't have a mortgage. It doesn't have a second lien. Okay, so it's a 25-year loan. The PITI is 1130. Entry is 60 plus closing. Interest rate 2. Balloon 6. Okay, let's try to figure this out. So the purchase price is 257 and the entry is 60. So I wonder what the loan is. The rent is 2140. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here and put 2140 in here. So I went to there's a cash flow section where you can underwrite for cash flow. But I do want to figure this part out. So it's a 2% loan at 25 years with a, with a 6-year balloon like that. 200. So it's not 200K. What is it? It's 257,600. I wonder what the loan is. I guess we'll just have to kind of make that up because this is probably an assignment fee as well, right? So let's go something like, there's no arrears. I don't think there's an agent. Let's do like 30 to the seller and 30 for an assignment. I'm just gonna guess that's what they did. And so I bet you that since it's 257, I'm gonna do like 227 is the loan. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is see if I can log into Deal Sauce. Give me a second. I gotta get my Deal Sauce login. What do we not have? We don't have the address, do we? So let's just kind of go like this. And I'm gonna look for can I look for a duplex? No, I guess not. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm just gonna see what we got going on. I'm just gonna pick like something that's like 200K. That's a 2-1. Let's just see what this is like. Okay, stop that. Okay, what I'm trying to do is just get a reading or get an idea of what the tax rate is per year. 623. Well, that's super cheap. Holy crap. Okay, so maybe like $1,000. So let's put $1,000 for taxes and 1,300 for insurance is pretty good. I don't have a PI. Okay, so what I do, let me round back up here. So if I have a mortgage, this is what I do. I put the mortgage balance in here. Let's say the mortgage balance is 150,000. Okay. When I ask for the mortgage statement, I'm going to go, okay, what is the PI? It could be $1,200. And you can also break out the taxes and the insurance from that mortgage statement. Okay. But like if you don't have a mortgage statement, you can come in here and look up what the estimated payment is. That looks really crazy, a $16,000 payment, but it looks like a construction loan. Anyways, you can go into Deal Sauce and get the estimated payment, take it back, and put it right there for the PI. Okay, and then like I did before, look at the taxes. What's the estimated taxes? Where'd that go? No. Tax. Give me the tax. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So property taxes, 623. I mean, putting $1,000 in there, just kind of overestimating, getting a little bit of a bump. So I take the taxes, I put it in here. I give like a rough estimate on the insurance. I get my PI from here. Maybe I'll go find a different property that has a loan. Let's see, number of loans, one. Upside down. Okay, cool. Let's see what's going on with this one. So the taxes on this one is 293. Yeah, that's so cheap. Estimated payment 18. Okay, this guy has like a bunch of properties. Okay, I'm like really gonna have to filter this out. I thought this, just give me a layup here, guys, but it's not working. So let's just get a low equity property to look at. Okay, so this might be like a piece of land, it looks like. So they have a loan on it for 60,000, about 55 left on the loan, and they pay 249. Why are they giving me land to look at? You guys, give me a break here. I'm gonna do one more thing. Hold on. I'm just gonna get an active listing. Active listing, low equity. Okay, give me a break. What do we got? Okay. It's 104 over 30 years, and they said the payment is 446. This makes sense. So what you would do is just take this estimated balance like this, put it right here, take that estimated payment, put it right here, and let's look at the taxes. 1612, put it right there, like that. So now I have my payment. Okay. So let's say it is low equity, isn't it? So let's say they want 120, okay? Or okay, we'll go higher than that. They want they want 150. Let's say I have to put another $30,000 on the loan. Okay. So I'm gonna give them another 30,000. That's on a 2% interest rate over 25 years. And that payment's gonna be 127 a month. So it's gonna add this, it's gonna add this, it's gonna add this, which is the TI, the taxes and the insurance, and it's gonna put it right here. Okay. If you have an HOA, let's say it's $100 a year, it's gonna add that in. And the reason why you want to do all this, you want to underwrite and get what your payment's going to be because you're going to come over here to the cash flow. Okay. Okay. So since I've explained that, let me go to the studio. I'm going to stop the screen share for just a second and ask questions. How many LOIs can the Blaster send per day? And does it send out via email or SMS? That's a great question. Um, the LOI Blaster can send, I'd say at minimum, people are sending 30, 40, 50 a day, and it does it through email. Okay. Hi, Norma. How are you? Ellie, good morning. Good morning. Uh, not of works. If you want to send more LOIs, so you can get the LOI Blaster. If you want LOI Blaster, it's just loiblaster.com. And I'll get back to underwriting. LOIBlaster.com will help you pull a list from Deal Sauce, pull a list from Deal Sauce, put it into LOI Blaster, and it will generate the LOIs for you. And you can send them out through the LOI Blaster to the real estate agents. And, a lot of people are sending about 100 a day. I can send about 300. That's what I typically send, about 300 offers a day, not of works person. But if you want to send more, you just go to getblastcrm.com. Getblastcrm.com, it integrates with the LOI Blaster so that you can send not 100 a day, not 300 a day, but like 100 an hour, 300 offers an hour. Got my green tea going on. Okay, so let me get back to the underwriting. Is that cool? I wonder if this will help anybody. Does this look better? Okay, so let me get back to the underwriting here. So we have, let's say, no mortgage. Okay, and we're going to give 30 to the seller, 30 to the agent, and we're going to maybe do like a $200,000 or 220 is what we said. 220 with a 2% interest rate. And let's do like $1,000 on taxes, $1,300 on insurance. So our payment is, what does he say our payment is? $1,130. Did he say 25 and 6 balloon, 2%? I can't be that far off. Hmm. Y'all, what am I missing here? Purchase price 257, total entry 60, PITI 1130. I wonder if he means PI. Let me go back and look at my PI. My PI is only 4. Oh wait, I'm gonna get rid of that. That's the problem. I still had that in there. So I still had my PI from my mortgage in there. So the PI, this is for the mortgage payment. Like if you have an underlying mortgage, but now the PI is going to be replaced with the seller finance monthly payment. It's going to add it in to everything. So that's pretty close. So maybe the taxes are like 1100. I'm off by like $100. $1149, $1130. There we go. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. I bet it's 30K down to the seller. So it's a 220 note at 2%, 25 years. Taxes are around 1200, insurance around 1300. So it brings the total payment to 1140. Okay, cool. So let me look. Okay, cool. Do y'all have any questions? How do we get Blast CRM? Get Norma, go to blastcrm.com. And yeah, it's another service that I have that I run. Cool. So he's saying the rent is 2140. So 2140. And what I do, this is a pretty good deal. If this is all correct and it's cash flowing like $1,000 a month. This deal right here. Let's see what the entry fee is. The entry is 26%. Dude, that is super high. But you know what I want? I want a cash on cash return. So cash on cash is what I make a month, which would be this 571. So it would be like I'm gonna do something real fast. I think I'm gonna make an improvement because I actually want this. So I want that. I want the cash flow times 12 divided by what I'm putting down, like this. And I'm gonna make that format a percentage. There it goes. All right, so that's like a 10% cash on cash. That's pretty good. So to explain this a little better, I'm taking the monthly payment, the 1140, and I'm taking the rent that he gave me, 2140 minus 1140. I'm taking 20% away from the long-term rent, and I'm giving myself $400 a month of just maintenance. And then after that, I have 571 that is like net cash flow. Okay. So I'm making 571 net cash flow a month. I'm going to times it by 12 and then divide it by how much it took me to buy the property, which it looks like about 65 grand, somewhere in that range. Let's see how I do that. Google 11. So what I would do, let's see if I can get like a rental You know what I'll do? I'm going to text this person. I'm going to ask them what the address is. Okay, cool. Let's see if they get back to me. Owner occupied 4/3/1930. It's pretty old. But do I have like a rental, I guess on rent? So it's a 4/3. So okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back. I'm looking for other 4/3s in this area. So let's do 4/3. And 1930. Zero. Zero. Okay, so I think what I have to do is take the active listing off. Okay, I got two. Cool. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of looking through. Can I get a um sorry, can I get a rental estimate? Rental score available to sell to a landlord. All right, what I think I have to do, I have to bring out a different tool to look up rentals. Let me look on this other one really fast. Huh. Oh, I got rid of my other stuff. Hold on. Okay, let's do that again. It's a 4/3. And it was built in 1930. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, Deal Sauce, I've asked them to improve the rental underwriting. Now, what's Privy.pro? I normally don't work in Chrome, so it's giving me a little bit of a hiccup here. Let me see. It's probably a higher mortgage with like 10K assignment. Yeah, they're telling me it's just seller finance. Seller finance, 60K entry, 2% loan at 25 years. I mean, it's just straight seller finance. Lenora, under mortgage payment portion, how are you breaking down PITI, taxes, insurance? Yeah, good question. Um, give me a second here. I'll break that down slowly. Just give me a minute. I want to find some kind of rental to look at. So I know that they said it was 20 whatever hundred a month, but I've never I always um re-underwrite it. So I'm not going to take their word for it. I'm sorry. I don't know what part of town this is. But it looks like all the 4 3s are down here. And a $200,000 house going for $2,000 a month rent doesn't seem accurate. Oh, I just did that one. Son of a gun. 42 Birmingham. Okay, you guys, I'm getting no rental. I'm getting nothing from rental. So I'm looking for a 4 3 house. Okay. Let's do this. Well, son of a gun, look at that. The rent estimate is $1,900 on this house for a $137,000 house. That is in freaking sane. That is insane. Is that real? Okay, so what I'm going to do is stop that. Go to rent. I'm just going to see what's for rent. I'm going to go back. Oh, let me go back to that house. I'm going to put a save button on it. Oh, okay. Thank you. No, it's not my home, but I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to go back to the search and just zoom in. Where's my little heart? Let's see. Where do you live? Kendall Whittier Art District. Maybe because it's near the art district. Okay. Now I'm going to change this to a 4-3. I don't have anything over here. I think the most of the rents are coming in higher because look, that's a brand new house or a brand new remodel. I bet it's closer to this range. I bet it's closer to um let's just go down to threes. So here's a 3-bedroom up here for 16. It's a 3-3 for $1,600. How long has it been on market? 123 days. Two units. Those are brand new. Let's bring it onto 3-3-2. Okay, I'm gonna land, dude. I think the rent's closer to like maybe 1,700. I'd feel comfortable with that. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the cash flow. I'm gonna mark 17. Okay, so that gives me more like a $200 after my 20% war chest. So now my cash and cash returns closer to like a 4%, which that seems right. That seems right. What do y'all think? I'm gonna stop my share. Oh, you're absolutely right. Yes, a 2-1. Thank you so much. That is what I was not doing. Yes. Yes. Okay, let me go to a 2. It was a 5-3. Let me think here. It's a 4-3. Sorry, it's a 4-3. So it would be 2, 1.5. 2, 1.5. Absolutely right. Eh, Okay, let me share my screen again because that is going to up the rent. I was totally missing that we were doing a duplex. So if I can get, let's see, get a 2-3. Or 2, sorry, 2, 1.5. So maybe $1,300, 925. What does this look like? Okay, I agree. Let's bump that up. Dude, I feel so much better. I'm just gonna go like $2,000. Cash on cash, 8%. I still think this is a good deal. What do you all think? Let me know in the chat what you all think about this deal that Christopher Gallagher is trying to go with in the creative real estate with Pace Morby Group. Just right here. This is the first thing that came up. I opened this up. This was right here. I'm like, let's look at it. Oh, here, 195 and 197. Cool. All right. Okay, so let me break down. I'm gonna stop sharing and it's like, do you do any paid marketing or just sent out LOIs with the blaster? No, I just send out LOIs with the blaster. And that helps me get deals. Under mortgage payment portion, how are you breaking down? Does anybody have a deal they want me to underwrite? What I can do, I'll go back to the creative group and I think I can find a sub 2 deal pretty quick. Give me a second here. I bet Christopher Gallagher just has another. He's posting deals. I'm gonna share my screen again. So that's the guy who has that duplex. Let's see here. That's a fix and flip. Okay, here's the sub 2. 10% entry fee. Purchase price $392. So we're gonna redo this. We're gonna do a sub 2. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of that. Total entry 40 plus closing and TC. So the PITI is 27.80 and 19 cents. So I could just put this right here. I'll break this down. So it looks like I'm not going to have seller finance. It's a 3/1/1949. It is in Tacoma, Washington. So the rent is $2,100. The interest rate's 5.125. Entry fee is $40K. So let's say it's 20 and 20. I don't know. EMD 2000. That's pretty low. Let me text her for the address. Okay, the mortgage balance is $364,250, so we'd put that right there. So the purchase price is $392. So what am I missing here? Oh, you know what? I bet it's like something like this. Might be something like that. But they are definitely underwater. So I don't know. It doesn't break down. So his posts don't break down what everything is. Yeah, cash and cash is low. So this one, he says the rent. I thought I saw rent 2,100. Just come over here, put 2,100. We're gonna lose a whopping $1,000 a month on that one. So the reason why I think if you have a negative, it takes it away and does like a double. It does like a double negative basically because you're having to add in war chest. So I would just say, hey, we're losing $800. That's pretty easy to do. Not pretty easy to do. The math to do in your head. I mean, so how else could this work? Why would someone buy this Tacoma, Washington deal? 10% entry fee. It's not a bad house. Looks kind of cute. I'm not sure how these in window units are working there, but it looks clean. If I had the address, I would fully underwrite it. Maybe I'll try to find another deal that has an address. let's do okay, here we go. Owner finance, PITI, long-term rent. So she assigned this last year. Let's see if I can do most recent. Does that actually work? Help me structure this deal. No. No address. No address. Okay, here's one. Development opportunity. Spiny Lizard Lane, San Marcos. I wonder if we could just find this. It looks like that. Oh, brother. A 4-window and a thing. Okay. It's a rental. 163 spiny lizard. All right. All right, let's underwrite this guy. How about that? Let me just check the chat. All right, cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's do spiny lizard. Go back here. It's a 3-2. The underlying mortgage is 255. So I put it right there. Maybe I can put this into Deal Sauce. And see some history. Oh, look, the rent estimates are right there. That's where they are. So let's say they're trying to, it's a 3-2. They're trying to sell it for 330. Maybe 300. Let's see more about it. Arrears 21K. So put that right there in the arrears. Interest rate 3.25. The PITI is 2102. That would go right there. HOA $84 a month. So that would be like $1,000. And the entry fee is, what's the entry fee? Yeah. So we need to know entry. So we're always missing something. Dang it. Um, so how about this? I'll just tell you what I would pay. So it's a $20,000 um $20,000 arrears, right? Is that this deal? Yeah. That's it. I'm trying to get to like 8%. So let's see. Let's go back to deal sauce and let's just see what those rents are. Estimated rent looks like 2,200 is pretty common. So we'll go back 2,200. Oops. So I'm losing money because I have to put. Well, how about this? I'm breaking even. Like it's literally I have to pay the HOA, and I'm putting stuff back for. I can't put anything back for war chest on this one. It does have an HOA, so I probably can't do. I probably can't do a midterm or a short term. Let's try to do a midterm. Sure, that's fine. Sure, that's fine. Let's do San Marcos, and I'm gonna move in like next week, and perfect. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna see where this thing is. I think it's like over here. San Marcos Premium Outlets. Did we see that? Hunter. So we're kind of like in this little market. Posey Road. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I have some comps here. $900 a month, $800 a month. A 2-2 going for 2,400 and a 3-2 going for 2,100. And this is a 3-2. So if I could do a 3-2 for like 2,200 or a bedroom for 800. A bedroom for 800 sounds a little bit better. Let's do both. So go over here to cash flow. So let's say I have 3 bedrooms and let's do 800 per room. You know, maybe I'll get $1,000 for the one with that has its own bedroom. But that one's gonna make me a little bit more money. That's gonna make me just a little bit like $200. So if I put 20% towards war chest, it will, I'll lose $300 a month. But this one, I would call this one break even too. Let's see if I have an air DNA. Ah, all my logins are in Safari. Hold on. Cool. won't let me log in. Let me just go grab my logins. It'll just take me a second. Is this helping anybody? How y'all doing? You guys are watching. Oh, is my internet kind of crappy? I might have too much stuff open. I'm gonna close a couple things in the background. I have like, like my programming stuff running. Cool. Michael says it's good. Carol says it helps. I think I know how to use it now. Okay, cool. All right, let me see if AirDNA logging in for me. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go to AirDNA. Share screen, the window, this thing, AirDNA. Let's put that address in there. What can we get for spiny lizard? It's a 3.2, about 30K a year. Okay, so all I do on that is I just put 30K. That one's a break even. So you see how it's like long-term rents, cutting even, like that's basically not going to make any money. I'll make a little bit more money with the midterm and a little bit more money than that with the short term. Like I'm only losing $100, right? Pad split, I have to go look at that. Section 8. I don't know. I guess I could look at Section 8. Man, I'm forgetting how to do Section 8. Oh, let me see. Be HUD user. Section 8 rents. Did this? Okay, yeah. And let's do it's San Marcos. San Marcos. Oh, it's a county. Hold on. What's the county on this? Hayes County. Okay, cool. Oops. So we're going to look for Hayes County. And it's a 3.2. So fair market rent on a 3-bedroom in Hayes County for 2025 is $24.84. So that's going to make me about $200 a month, $300 a month. You can underwrite the wrap. You can put pad split in there. And this is more, wrapping is kind of like what could I get? It's a 3% loan, right? It's a 3.25. So if I was going to underwrite for wrap, let's see, what am I paying again? I'm paying somewhere around 300, right? So I don't know what the entry is. So I don't know much more. I can't really give much more than that. Let's say I give him 3K for an assignment, pay the arrears, 3K for the assignment. Now I'm paying 255, right? So if I go, sorry, if I go over here to cash flow, if I'm paying 255, and let's say I do something like okay, what's my down payment? Oops. My down payment is 29. So I want to get that down. I want to get 30K back down. So I'm going to go ahead and just put right here 30K. And let's say I just market it at like 315. And I'll do like a 7% loan. And the taxes on this deal are 8 grand. So it's going to bring it from here. Hold on. Let's do 8,000. To minus 783. So this could be something like 13, 18, 13, 19. So I took the PITI, took away the TI, and I came up with 3119. So it gives me the 2182. Sorry, 2185. So let's go back here. So it's going to automatically fill in my my TI. So the payment's going to be about 36. I'm going to pay $1,000 out of pocket, and cash and cash return negative. Oh, so I'm sorry. No, I'm going to make $1,000 at close. So let's say that I got 28K down. Okay. Let me break down the wrap strategy. So let's say I'm going to list it at 315. I'm going to do a down payment of 28,000. That means there's a 287 remaining on the wrap loans principal. I'm going to pay it. I'm going to give them a 7% loan, and that's going to be 1909. I'm going to pass through the taxes and the insurance to them. That payment's 783. That doesn't change. I don't upsell taxes or anything, right? That's not true. B10. Okay, this should be B 11. So their total payment is 2776. Give them a 30-year loan. So we'll make on this wrap, we'll make like $600 a month. We'll have $1,000 out of pocket because I'm offering them 29,000 down. So I'll pay this, I'll pay this, I'll pay the closing. So it's about $29,000. And so I'll have $1,000 out of pocket, and I'll make 590. And this 590 is only the PI minus the PI. PI minus PI is what your cash flow is, because the taxes are passed through, right? So the cash and cash return, if we do that deal, if we find the wrap buyer, will be somewhere around 700%. And since I went up to 315, when they refinance or they sell it, we will also receive another somewhere around $30,000. Okay, let me go back. I hope I was sharing that. Do you guys have any questions on that wrap strategy part? There's really no the interesting thing about uh, the interesting thing about wrap is like there's really no one answer. There's no like, oh, this is exactly what you do. When you get into a like wrapping houses, you'll understand more about. Um, you just kind of have to look and see what people are what the market is dictating, right? You can't just pump up $80,000 worth of debt that doesn't exist. Like they don't just like throw money at you. Okay, they look at comps. Okay, so they go, no, I'm overpaying. I can't overpay that much. You know, but giving somebody a 7% interest rate right now is good. That's a good deal. A lot of people who are buying seller finance are getting like 9 or 10%. Did I drone on too much? Are you guys super bored with underwriting now? So let's go back. The only way I would do this deal is if I had a wrap buyer ready to go, if they were just ready. Okay. But let's look. So I didn't do pad split. Let me just go back to pad split and just kind of like make it, like a 5-bedroom. I don't even know. Okay. So long-term rent does not make money. Mid-term rent does not make money. Short-term rent does not make money. Wrap could make money. Pad split, I wouldn't do pad split because there's an HOA. Okay. Section 8 loses $200. I mean, we're not talking, this is only losing like $200 a month. I know plenty of people who would do a deal that only loses $200 a month. Okay. So, putting up something for Section 8, I don't know, this is actually cut even. So if you don't put any, no, you don't put any war chest, you put 0 war chest, these are all cut even. Like they're really not going to lose money. You're going to get a bill and you're going to pay a bill. But if something happens, that's out of your pocket. If the water heater busts, if plumbing problems happen, if they clog the toilet, you don't have anything, you're not withholding anything, right? So for me, this would be wrap. And I would probably say, unless you are funding this a different way, I wouldn't do this deal. Brand new investor, I wouldn't do this deal. Someone who has money, they need to depreciate money. They need to depreciate. They need to buy a house. They don't care if it cuts even. They just need to get rid of money and accelerate depreciation. This isn't a bad deal for that person. They could just pay for the crap out of pocket and be fine. Brand new, don't have money, wouldn't do that deal. Are y'all with me? What do y'all think? Hold on. Is my mic broken? Can you all hear me? I think I just kind of drone on too much, and you guys are just watching me like you're watching Married with Children or something. You're just like watching TV. Some of you are probably napping. But I appreciate y'all showing up. This is I planned this yesterday, and I said I gave away. By the way, if you haven't got my free calculator, what the heck? Why not? Go get this free underwriting calculator. I'm showing you how to do it. Getblastcrm.com/free calculator. Pretty easy. Just go get that free calculator. This is the one that I'm underwriting with is the calculator that you receive. Okay. Mike says, I can't wait. Awesome, dude. Um, I feel like I'm still kind of missing the mark on breaking down the mortgage payments. Okay. So let me the one that we found, this spiny lizard. Let me go back to that. Let's if I have a house that I don't have the PITI for. So here's what happens. I'll get a lead and the agent will say, I'm not going to send you the mortgage statement. I'm not going to send you the mortgage statement. Just send me a contract. We'll go from there. Okay. Can you hold on? Ellie says, can you please plan another underwriting deal so I can bring a deal to me? Yeah, absolutely. I would like to do it something like some kind of live every week. It may not be underwriting. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll do another underwriting Zoom or something like that. But I want to do one live a week, just talking about all the stuff we have going on. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna share my screen. I haven't looked at this. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna tell you why I would do this. So let's say I'm looking at this deal and I don't, let's say I have this lead. Like I've talked to the agent and it's the spiny lizard agent. If I was in Christian's shoes and they say, I'm not going to give you the mortgage statement, you're going to have to send me the offer. Okay. So I would go look it up. What I would do is I go down to the financial details and say the mortgage amount is 309. Okay. See, I think the payment should be right here. Okay, the mortgage is right here, 309. And which is wrong because he's saying 255, right? Yeah, I don't know. So obviously this stuff is wrong. But so what I would do is I go, okay, the payment's 1851. I would put that right there. I know the taxes are 8 grand. I think it says it right here. That and insurance around 1,400 bucks. That's not bad. So that's how I would calculate my PITI. That's how you get that right there. 2620. That's wrong. He's he's telling us what the PITI is. It's 2,100. So that makes me kind of think, what are we missing here? Um Now it's making me think, what kind of loan is this? This is a conventional loan at a 5.7. Do I have the right house? Yes, I do. So I say this almost every Zoom that we talk about underwriting and seeing these loans, like pulling conventional. Dude, this could be a VA loan with Wells Fargo. It could be a VA 3% VA loan that the dude has VA benefits that take away his taxes. That's totally possible. He could have no tax bill or even like a partial. I think they have like a partial discount on taxes for some veterans, maybe something like that. Um, or I'm forgetting what it is, 78 or something like that, 7838. So without any information, what I do is I go on Deal Sauce and I look up what they have on here. So I'm going to pull the property taxes from here. I'm going to pull the mortgage amount. I'm going to pull the estimated payment. And I'm going to add in, here's the estimated payment, the taxes, the insurance, and the HOA payment. Okay. That was on this property, right? $1,000 a month. Yeah. So that's how I would estimate what I'm doing and give them an offer. So if they said, hey, it's $21,000 in arrears, I would go, okay, well, I can pay that 21,000, but I cannot pay agent commission. I cannot pay cash to seller. So if I were to give the agent 6 grand, so now I'm like 27, 32 out of pocket on a $300,000 house. I don't have any room for an assignment. I need to work in my money. So I would say I'll pay the arrears, but they're gonna have to come up with some money to pay you. They're negative. And sometimes that will work. Sometimes they'll go, no, I at least need, can you give me 1%? I put 3 grand in their pocket. That's not horrible. So try to get this entry percent around 8% if possible. And the thing is, it just turned February. So this amount, they may have um a low, we might have to add another 2 grand to this. And if we close in 30 days, we're probably looking at 23,000. Don't you agree? So this is how I break down the mortgage payment when I don't have the statement. I'll break it down like that and I'll say, this is not a good deal. It's way too much money. I'm not going to make any money. If we have a wrap buyer in San Marcos telling me, hey, I have 30K to put down. I have 40K to put down and I'm looking for a whatever, I can handle $3,000 monthly payment. I might grab the money and sell it to them. But if I don't have a wrap buyer in this market, I probably wouldn't do this deal at all. And I didn't even get to cash. I didn't even get to the cash part, but how this is going to work is it's going to look at the listing amount. And so the listing amount, if you're wanting to do cash, you can just put cash in there and say, hey, I can do maybe 226 on cash. I mean, I wouldn't do cash on this deal. It doesn't need it maybe needs carpet, but it just needs to get cleaned up. That's all it needs. But there's a way you can do seller finance and do a cash offer on top if you want. Or if you want to do cash contracts, you can put, it's going to calculate 300. It's going to take 75% off and give you that price right there. Okay, let me see if y'all have any questions. No? Okay. So I built this because I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest. I did build this as a contract generator. So if you want to upgrade to a contract generator, you can just go to, actually, when you ask for the free calculator, let me see if I can get this for you instead of like stumbling all over the place. I'm sure you all saw when you all got your free calculator, it brought you to this page. Like, what is this? You can turn this underwriting calculator into a contract generator. So when you're ready to send the contract, you just click this button and it will generate a sub 2 contract. It will generate a hybrid contract, a seller finance contract, or if you want to generate or a cash contract. So I have 4 different contracts you can generate with it and LOIs as well. So if you want to upgrade this, you can just click this button right here. I'll send you, or you can go to the resources page. This is where you can get PropStream, Deal Sauce, LOI Blaster. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Get the CRM or upgrade to a contract generator right here. And this is where you just grab that contract generator. It also generates LOIs for you, like a soft offer. So it's just like some different resources for you right here. I think I've thoroughly gone through this underwriting calculator and kind of help you see some different things. Do y'all have any questions? We've gone about an hour and a half worth of going over the calculator, underwriting, finding deals, how to use Deal Sauce. By the way, if you don't have Deal Sauce, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking how I can pull lists. I can pull a lot of lists quickly. You know, if I want to pull all of Texas, I can pull the whole state of Texas for low equity or seller finance. Ellie says it's been good. ... Yeah, I don't want to do a breakdown of Deal Sauce today. I wanted to do more of underwriting. Yeah. So, okay, cool. You guys are kind of quiet. I'm just not used to it. I normally have so many questions coming in the side chat. You guys are just being quiet this morning. Maybe you guys need your Starbucks or something, or your local coffee to get a coffee. We have this new coffee shop right down the street. It's brand new. They built a like a 300 unit, 400 unit complex right down the street from us, and has commercial on the bottom. It's a brand new coffee shop. It's really nice. And like our little town Richardson here in Texas is kind of getting a makeover, and I'm excited about it. I'm watching the city, you know, tear down old houses and start building new houses. Yeah, Ellie, of course. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know how else I can help. You got an email from me with your calculator, right? That's my email. You can email back. That's not just like a unmanned email. It says no reply. You can reply back to that email. If you have questions, I am going to send this link out to everybody when I'm done. It's a good hour and a half worth of underwriting and going through the calculator. I'll do a couple more. And what I like is if you have a deal, like Ellie was asking, if you have a deal, I'd like to underwrite it. And maybe I can next Zoom, I'll bring some more deals, but I don't like to be completely repaired. I don't like to be completely prepared. Okay. Like if you wake up in the morning, you go, you know what? I need to underwrite some deals, just kind of do some practice. I'm going to go to the creative group and just look for a deal and just start underwriting it. And you'll see pretty quickly, like what is needed to underwrite a deal and what people miss on their post. So like someone missing the entry fee and someone, the address isn't there. Now I kind of get why the address wouldn't be on most of them because people don't want you to try to go market that deal. But the entry fee should be on there on that post. And so as you scroll through, you'll kind of like start pulling that data, putting into your calculator and seeing what's missing, right? Text them, message them on Facebook. Hey, what's the entry on that deal? And then you can kind of go through your underwriting, just get better and better, and think to yourself, would I do this deal? All my different scenarios, I underwrote long term, midterm, short term, uh, Section 8, all the different exits. If I went and borrowed money or brought on a partner, would I do that deal? Right. And then, so knowing how to underwrite, now you can go using LOI Blaster or using Blast CRM. You can go get your own deals. You kind of know how deals should be structured. You get why, right? You get, the amount down that you're giving means something. It's not money that just comes out of thin air. People want a return on their money. They want a return on their investment, and that comes from you getting a good deal, a lower entry fee, and making money, right? So it just takes practice. Underwriting. I was underwriting 20 to 30 deals a day before I built this calculator out. Building this calculator was because I was underwriting so many deals a day. So that's what I hope for you if you're interested in underwriting. Some people are like, "Oh, this is terrible." But, you make your money right here. This is where you make your money. If you're going to go lock up bad deals, um you're wasting you're wasting everybody's time, right? I don't know, that duplex, I'm still thinking about that Tulsa duplex. Right? That's a pretty decent deal there. Yeah. I'm just trying to stick to Dallas. As much as I as much as I like that Tulsa deal. I'm just gonna go see if there's anything in Dallas. Maybe that's the next thing I do is I'll get into the creative group and I'll look for Dallas deals. I see stuff in that group, but it's all like cash. Okay, y'all. I'll let you go. Dallas. Ellie says, "Where do you buy?" I'm in Dallas. We're getting rid of all of our other properties and just focusing only on Dallas. I didn't realize how much my microphone was sticking out. So yeah, we only want to look in Dallas. We're really looking for a homestead near the Frisco market. That's kind of our next big thing is to move out to Frisco or buy properties in the Frisco market. Anyways, I hope that I help y'all today. I hope somebody here got value that will help them underwrite deals better. They have more tools. They were missing a thing. They didn't understand a thing. And I hope that I cleared it up. Again, if you have further questions, just email me back. I sent you an email. You can email me back and I will get the email. I will respond to you. Okay. And I hope you all have a great Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I will talk to you on the next live. I have the next Zoom that I'm doing is Thursday morning with the LOI Blaster community. If you're in the LOI Blaster community, I'd love to see you Thursday morning. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.